What's up, guys? True Crime King is back, and I'm gonna be reacting to Kai, the hatchet wielding hitchhiker. His first interview that he did when if you guys, well, for those of you that don't know, so first, this Kai, this homeless hitchhiker, apparently saved somebody from being killed. And then he came over when this guy had somebody in a headlock and hit him over the head with a hatchet while this other guy was trying to choke him or her, and I guess saved their lives. So then everybody was, calling Kai a hero, and he was like this media hero, I guess. And then 3 months later, he was arrested for murder, for killing this guy in his house. So we're gonna watch the footage in this first video of him right after he saves this person from being strangled. So here we go. Hit that like and subscribe button.
I'm one of the heroes.
Yeah. Can we talk? Do you mind?
What do you want to talk about?
What happened today?
Well, went straight out of Dogtown, skateboarding, surfing it up.
Straight out of Dogtown, man. Surfing it up, dude.
Before I say anything else, I want to say no matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your look, skills, or age, or size, or anything. You're worthwhile.
That's pretty weird to say. The first thing, right after you save somebody's life, and almost kill somebody, right, with a hatchet. For most people, that would be like a huge traumatic event, right? But okay.
No one could ever take that away from you. Now, this stuff right here, I was driving and I was in the passenger side of this fucker's car, and he comes over on there. He was over by the recycling center. He says, "Oh, when I was in the Virgin Islands, 30 years old on a business trip, I fucked this 14-year-old." I was like, "You what?" He's like, "I raped this 14-year-old." Starts crying, gives me a big hug. He's like, "Fuck, 300-pound guy." I'm like, "Holy shit, he must be fucking, man. Like, what's he talking about?" I didn't take him seriously at first. Comes driving down this way. He's like, "You know what? I come to realize I'm Jesus Christ, and I can do anything I fucking want to." And watch this, bam, and he smashed into this fucking guy right there, pinned him in between that.
Real quick, I'm watching that video because I just saw this on Netflix, and Netflix just came out with a documentary on this guy. And in that documentary, somebody says that Kai said he drugged this person. He said the marijuana he gave the guy that was driving right before he ran into this person was laced with something. But that's just what the guy claims in the documentary.
That fucking truck, and so I hop out. I look over, the guy's pinned there. I mean, like, freight train riders know this. Like, if you get pinned between something, do not fucking move that shit, otherwise you bleed out.
Yeah, okay, so and the guy was driving his car, and then he intentionally ran it into an electric worker and pinned him between his car and the worker's truck. And then the guy got out of his car.
Like, motherfucker, I ran in, I grabbed the keys, he's fucking sitting there like nothing even happened. And like, fucking, like, man, if you started driving that car around again, man, there would have been a hell of a lot of bodies around here. Fucking, I hop on out, and so I grabbed the bag, I threw it over by that pole right there, and then fucking Buddy gets out, and these two women are trying to help him. He runs up and he grabs one of them, man. Like, a guy that big can snap a woman's neck like a pencil stick. So I fucking ran up behind him with a hatchet, smash, smash, smash.
Smash, smash, smash. So, yeah, it doesn't look like hitting someone over the head with a hatchet phases this guy at all. It actually kind of looks like he's done it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lady said you saved her life.
She was the one who got grabbed by that fucker. You know what? Fuck is cool. That guy ain't. Shit.
How'd you get in his car? How did you?
I was hitchhiking. Good thing I was hitchhiking.
Well, he was hitchhiking and doing drugs with the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, people say don't hitchhike. Well, this is what happens. Well, at least I was here.
So he did this on purpose.
Dude, that guy was fucking cooked out, man. Like, he's beyond howling. Like,
Well, yeah, and then to his defense, I guess the guy that did run in, that it did hit this person intentionally. He got convicted, but then he got sent to a mental institution, not prison. So he had to have something messed up with his brain, right?
I don't even see any breath in him, you know what I'm saying?
Can I get your name and where you're from, if you don't mind?
I'm Kai.
Kai, can I get the spelling for you, buddy?
Straight out of Dogtown, K-A-I.
K-A-I, do you have a last name?
No, bro, I don't have anything.
So Kai doesn't have a last name. Straight out of Dogtown, man.
Where are you from originally? Are you from Fresno area?
Sophia, West Virginia.
No kidding. How old are you?
He's really from Canada. That's where he grew up. I know this because I just watched a documentary on him.
I can't call it.
Okay. Have you ever experienced anything like today? And what made you take the actions that you did?
That woman was in danger. He just finished what looked like at the time killing somebody. And if I hadn't done that, he would have killed more people. So, he's dead. Good.
And trust me, guys, when I say this, Kai, when you watch this documentary, Kai definitely has something wrong with him too. Okay, he's, in my opinion, he should be in a mental institution as well.
Good.
Did you ever experience anything like that, Kai?
Well, this one time, I was in an orchard, and this fucking guy starts beating on this woman who he calls his. So I walked on over and I started smashing him in the head. You see all these teeth marks right here for the camera? Yeah,
So I was right. This wasn't his first time smashing somebody on the head. He's talking about doing it to someone else right near.
Just smashing him in the head and in the teeth, busted out all his teeth. Motherfucking the sheriffs, not the policy enforcers, fucking show up and start they're like, yeah, so what happened? I mean, just give me any old name and just give me old fucking birthday, whatever.
The guy has a problem with authority.
Or just, yeah.
What happened today after you're obviously free now, but were you arrested? What was the process? What did they do to you when they came out? Obviously, they found out that you did the right thing, but the time that from the accident until now, where have you been?
Well, he started following I cleaned his motherfucking head wide open with a hatchet. He stood up like he was pulled right up, right? And fucking, I'm like, bro, if you're fucking Jesus Christ, I'll be the Antichrist, man. Like, fuck that shit. And he starts following me off this way, so I figure I'll lure him away from the crowd. So I'm running off this way. I got a hatchet in one hand, motherfucking this bag I'm carrying over with another hand. I start running off that way. And so a couple of the people who was bystanders to it came over and told me to stop. And I was like, why stop? They're like, the cops are already on their way. I was like, is he back up and doing anything? And somebody said that he was masturbating in front of this school or fucking whatever this place is right here. Yeah.
Were you questioned by police? Were you taken into custody? What happened? I mean, obviously.
I was questioned. I was put into the back of the sheriff's wagon. It wasn't the policies that fucking pulled I over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got put in the back of the sheriff's wagon.
And trust me, Kai, he might look like a hero after doing this. Millions of people thought at the time, but he's definitely not a hero. He's a murderer.
The sheriff was like, what happened here? Took down a statement. I told him everything I just told you. And fucking let me on out. Said I couldn't grab all this stuff until I had finished, they had finished with something, you know what I mean? And brought me back on over here so I could be in front of this thing, this fucking car right here. It was fucking gnarly, man. Holy shit. It was the biggest wave I've ever ridden in my life.
What's next for you, Kai?
Hopefully some surfing. If anybody's watching this somewhere else.
He's only worried about surfing, after he just went through this traumatic smashing and almost killing somebody with a hatchet on the head.
Got a mini Mao that they could lend a guy with a wetsuit. I'd love to test out Mavericks.
That's a surfboard, by the way, a mini Mao.
Would you do it again?
Club him in the head with a hatchet? You know, if I could go back in time, I'd go back over to where I was at that recycling center and he said that he had raped that chick over in the Virgin Islands, because it doesn't matter where you at. You can fucking just spend a bunch of money and do whatever the fuck you want, you know? That's not right. If I could go back in time, I would have dabbed him up right there.
Yeah, well, 3 months later, Kai stomped on this guy's head until he died with his foot. So that's the kind of guy Kai really is. But yeah, you know, I would advise you to watch the documentary if you think otherwise, or before you comment saying that he's a hero. But yeah, hope you liked it. Hit the like and subscribe button if you did. And until next time, True Crime King, out.